Okay, let's jump right in. If you're out there dealing with, environment monitoring in these massive enterprise settings, you absolutely know the pain points.
Oh, definitely.
We're talking sensor sprawl, trying to manage distance, and just centralizing all that data without breaking the bank.
Exactly.
So today we're doing a deep dive into the NTI E-RJ8-RS485. It's an 8-port sensor expander, specifically for the E16D.
Right. It's a very targeted scaling solution. The E-16D is the core unit, sort of the brain of the operation.
And this hub's job.
Its main function is to let you attach up to 8 more NTI RS485 sensors using just standard RJ45 ports.
Okay, but the integration is the key part, right?
It is. The E-16D has to be running firmware version 3.4 or newer. That update is, well, it's critical.
Why so critical?
Because that's what lets the main unit automatically find and map all these new sensors directly onto its web interface. They just pop up on the summary page.
And here's where it gets, I think, really interesting. We're talking about the total capacity.
It's not just 8 sensors.
No. The E16D can actually handle up to 3 of these hubs at once.
3 of them. So when you do the math, you're suddenly looking at a grand total of 37. 37 RJ45 RS485 sensors.
All reporting back to one single E16D master unit. I mean, that's some serious density.
It's a huge increase. And that kind of density is only useful if you can deploy it over a real distance.
Which is where the RS485 standard comes into play.
Precisely. It's inherently robust against noise, and it allows the hub to support standard CT5, 5E, or 6 cable for up to 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. That's about 305 meters
Yep.
between the E16D and the hub itself.
Yep.
And 1,000 feet is excellent for, say, inside one building. But what if you need to go further, across a campus or something?
Well, that's when you leverage the fiber option. The hub is also compatible with the NTI EFSC fiber converter.
The EFSC, right.
And once you're on fiber, you can push that sensor extension up to 1.2 miles.
Yeah, that's 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers away from the main ENVIROMUX unit. It lets you monitor really remote infrastructure without a whole separate network.
Now, a key detail for anyone actually planning a deployment. Where does this thing physically plug in?
It's very specific. It has to connect to RJ45 sensor ports 1, 2, or 3 on the E16D.
1, 2, and 3. Got it. But this brings up a really important question, one that every NOC is going to ask.
I know where you're going with this.
If you scale up to 37 sensors, how do you manage all that data?
And that is the essential caveat. This is the trade-off.
Okay.
Sensors connected through the ERJ8-485 are explicitly not visible using standard management protocols.
Wait, you mean like SNMP?
Not visible to SNMP or the EMNG management software.
Hold on. So for anyone whose entire strategy relies on those tools for alerts and graphing, which is most of enterprise IT,
It is.
these 37 sensors are essentially invisible to their main management dashboard.
That's a perfect way to put it. They're only visible through the E16D's own web interface. That's the only place.
That's a huge architectural consideration you have to plan for.
It is. On the plus side, the unit itself is really flexible. It's powered by an included 12-volt supply, and you can stick it on a desktop, a DN mount, or a 1RU rack.
So to wrap this up then, the ERJ8-RS485 is a really powerful choice for massively increasing sensor density and reach on the E16D platform.
It's a massive win for capacity, absolutely. But here's the final thought for you to mull over.
Let's hear it.
Given that impressive scale 37 sensors that are invisible to your standard management tools, what parallel strategies do you now have to build?
Meaning what kind of custom workaround?
Exactly. What scripting or dashboarding do you have to create to effectively monitor and alert on these devices when SNMP and EMNG are functionally blocked? That architectural trade-off shifts the entire monitoring burden right back onto the E16D itself.